Well, I started when the idea started in my head when I was a mom. Right now my daughter is 6, but I was a new mom, and I was getting a pedicure exactly like I am now. And I felt like I kind of had everything. I had this great house, a job, a beautiful daughter. I had everything I wanted. And the feeling just came over me that there's so many women that probably would never get to experience this. And for me, pedicures are totally my deal. Wellness can come in many different ways for some women, massages, facials. But at that moment, I just kind of thought, I wonder if somebody's doing this. I wonder if somebody is looking out for people that might not be able to afford it, or, just different women in our community. So the seed was planted then about 6 years ago, and it's always kind of stuck in the back of my mind. And it's just something that nobody was doing. I think everybody kind of addresses a hierarchy of needs for women, getting them sober, getting them a job, finding them a place to live, teaching them job skills, giving a place to stay when their kids are sick in a hospital, or husbands. But I didn't see any people that were looking out for the women, and just a basic kind of this stuff that makes us all...
The things that women love.
Exactly. So I just kind of found a need and tried to bridge that gap, and it's been great. We've had a lot of success from so many people that believe in what we're doing and just keep saying yes to us. There are a few different ways that we are that we're kind of in the community. One, we partner up with other nonprofits like Ronald McDonald House, Magdalene House, Hospital Hospitality House, a lot of houses, Brown Center for Autism, and the gift certificates as well are sold at Magnolia and Urban Oasis, Day Spa, and at Platinum, and they're just these little cards, and
which I love. What it says is beautiful.
Well, the thought behind this is, rather than just going to the spa and getting a kind of generic gift card, this kind of, we're calling these our luxury passes, and we believe that in the message that's printed on it, that you're giving this to a woman and they know that you feel this way about them, that you care about them, and 25% of the proceeds come back to Worthwhile. So it's just a great way if you're going to get a gift certificate anyway.
And the one thing that I think is amazing about what your organization does is, I truly believe in the body sense of something. And when you're going through grief or loss or abuse or financial situation, or your child is dying or sick, your body sense is that. And you really don't have a way to get out of it when that cloud is over you every day. And when something or someone comes along and does something special like this that just kind of lifts your spirit, makes you feel the gift of human touch and beautiful again, and these things, you're giving them a body sense that I don't think necessarily they would ever get on their own with what they're going through. And I think that is a huge gift to give a woman. So just had to say that.
That's a really good point, because for some women that might be going through domestic violence, or there are just so many positions we can be put in as women. I mean, this feels great to me, and life's pretty good, but it feels really nice to do this and to have somebody take care of me. And and I hold myself a little bit differently, honest to goodness. When I have the pedicure's my thing. When my toes are blue after this, I will feel so much better,
and only a woman could understand that.
But it's just me, and life is great. So I really do think that it's so important, and the healing of whatever it is, whether it's a massage, or we offer yoga classes, art classes.
And I think a lot of women, if their child is sick or they're going through something, their last thought is, let me buy myself a pedicure. I mean, most women are never going to give in to, even if that's something that they really want to do, the guilt factor is enough to make them not do it. So.
And some of on the gift cards, these expire in 30 days, and it's kind of...
have to do it.
Use it. I mean, if we made these good forever, they just wouldn't get used. We kind of view ourselves as the relentless girlfriend, and I've said this before, but whatever excuse that you give, whether it's valid or you just don't feel like you deserve this moment, we'll find a way to get you in here, or we'll bring it to you. And it's just important that I think as women, we keep putting everything out and giving things away and taking care of everybody else. You can only do that for so long until you kind of refill yourself
Yeah.
back up. And that's really the bottom line of what this is, so that you can keep going and they can keep going and giving and doing the great things that they're doing for their family or community.
Absolutely. Tell me about the Worthwhile necklaces. I love them.
I've had several women that have bought them for themselves and then actually gave them to somebody else that was in a time of need.
That's
A lady
beautiful.
was going through a kind of bad divorce, and she sent one to her friend and said when she was in court, she wanted her to be able to touch that word and know that she's worthwhile. So the word to me, worthwhile, I had a necklace that said worthwhile on it, which is how this all kind of started. And it made me feel good to associate that word with myself. So the necklaces are a beautiful way to give and to get something in return for you or for somebody else,
For
and
sure.
to help a great cause. We've got so much more to do, and it's such an exciting time, and Nashville is such a generous place. And literally, I've not walked into a spa or a yoga studio or where anyone said no.
Yeah.
Everybody understands, and everybody feels the need, and it's so. To answer your question, what do we need? We just need people to be thinking creatively. Ask your spa or salon if they're a worthwhile partner. Buy a necklace. You know, there'll be a time. I'm not a big, huge advocate of donating money, although my board would. They like to
Be
think,
happy with
yeah.
that.
But it will get to the point where we do fundraising and things like that. But right now, I want to build a tribe, and I say that a lot, but I do. I want to build, have a community of women standing behind all of us, because it really does take all of us taking care of each other, and
Absolutely.
and we're in a great city to do that for sure.
This video and others like it made possible by support from local organizations and friends of the community like you.
Want to believe in something